knocked and ready to rock.
We're going to talk about how to easily fletch your arrows. And this is something I think every archer needs to know how to do themselves. The first thing that you're going to need is an arrow jig. And there's several on the market. I've done really well with either the Bitzenberger jigs or the AAE jigs. Now with the Bitzenberger, you're going to have to make a few adjustments to make sure that it's set up properly, because this jig gives you the options to have several different fletching configurations using these small screws here. You can choose whether you use a 3 fletch or a 4 fletch. You can also choose, if you are shooting a 4 fletch, what the actual vein connection points are. The other thing, you'll need to slightly adjust your clamp so that the base of your vein is perfectly aligned with the dead center of your arrow shaft. And you can also adjust it so that you have a choice in either your offset or a right or a left wing helical. So once you have your jig set properly, the next thing that you're going to need to do is take some vanes and load them in your jig. I can normally put multiple ones in. Take either acetone or, again, one of these Max Clean AAE cleaning wipes and clean the base of your vein. From there, what you're going to want to do is take that vein and align it in your clamp. I normally make a small little mark so that I know where each of these veins need to always go, because I really like to have my vein at 1 3/4 inches from the throat of the nock to where the back of the vein is on the shaft. For me, that's where I've had my best grouping results. So once it's at that mark, I'll go ahead and take a glue designed specifically for the type of plastic vein or feather that you're using. In this case, I'm using an AAE Max vein, so I'm going to use a Max Bond quick set glue. And I'm going to make a small bead from the top all the way to the bottom. When it comes to super glues or quick set glues, you want to figure that less is often more. If you have excess, then your curing and your drying isn't going to be preferable. So I'll lay a small bead, and then I'll just take the edge of my finger and wipe that excess off so that I have a smooth glue bead down the base of that vein, and it's going to be even from side to side. Then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take this clamp and I'll set it on the jig, and I'll press it firmly against the arrow shaft so that I have an even and continual pressure from the top of that vein all the way to the bottom. And when you do this right, it is super easy and super fast, and it gives you a lot of options to be just as creative as you want to be right at your home.